You're watching the British Emergency Broadcasting System. The estimated date is March or November 2013. It's 19 hours. So now, as usual, it's time for the quiz broadcast.
Hello, good evening, and remain indoors. This is the quiz broadcast, coming to you every Friday, the same day as your food parcels. So chow down on a protein fudge, take whatever injections are recommended in your sector, and prepare to enjoy the show. Well, it's between 600 and 750 days since the event, but that hasn't stopped those of us that survive from enjoying ourselves. So let's remain indoors and say hello to our contestants. Hi there.
Hello.
Hey. That's the spirit, unknown male 282. So let's get on with the game. First round, things. Fingers on buzzers. What is believed to be the name of this pre-event leader?
Heston Blumenthal?
Correct. Multiple choice. Which of Shakespeare's 3 plays is now thought to be prophetic of the event? Is it A, Pericles, B, Cymbeline, or C, Bowing Bowing?
Is it a trick question?
It is. Oh dear, some horrible memory from the event, no doubt.
We all get them.
Yes, indeed. By night, we all get them. Please, everyone, remain indoors. So while Sheila's being electrocured, let's see what Peter's won. That's right. It's fuel.
Remain calm and do not touch the walls. You're watching the British Emergency Broadcasting System. The estimated season is the dark season. Now the surge has subsided, let's return to the quiz broadcast.
So, on with the show. Round 2 is the questions round. Question 1. Books say that the human body is 92% water. What was water?
Was it an animal?
Could be.
Was it a country?
Equally plausible. 1 point each there. Question 2. Books mention hope. What was hope?
Was it a country?
Possibly.
Was it a spice?
What's a spice?
I think it's an animal.
Fair enough. 1 point each. I always feel after that round, I really wish I'd listened more before the event. Don't you, Peter?
Yes, I wish I'd listened to how you grow food.
That would have been handy. Sheila, any pre-event knowledge you wish you'd absorbed?
Well, I think if I'd taken in more survival tips for children, that would have been helpful.
Oh, yes. Post-event, the world would have been a different place if we'd managed to keep even some of the children alive. Moving on, please remain indoors. Round 3 is our film round. As usual, I'm going to show you the only surviving piece of pre-event footage. And the question, as always, is, what happened next? So, anyone, what happened next? That's progress. Yes, unknown male, 282. What happened next? Well, he's probably just going over and over the event in his head. This might be a good time to remind our viewers, if there are any, please don't think about the event. And, of course, remain indoors.
It's coming out in clumps.
So, the film. Anyone? What happened next? No one? Well, I'm not surprised you didn't get that, because the answer, we think, was the event. OK, round 4, sudden death. Oh, bad luck, unknown male 282, but have you had fun on the show? Have you had fun? Oh, well, I think you can go outside now.
You're watching the British Emergency Broadcasting System. And once again, it's time for the quiz broadcast.
Welcome to the show, and welcome back to our contestants, Peter and Sheila. And, Peter, I've been meaning to ask, you're blind like most people. Were you blinded by the event?
No, I was blinded post-event by raiders.
Well, that certainly is a funny story. And, of course, Sheila, you're dressed like that for religious reasons.
That's right. After all, we don't want the event happening again, do we?
We certainly don't. God, imagine the event happening again. No, do not imagine the event happening again. It will cause distress. The event is in the past. So, now the conveyor belt round. Sheila, ready?
Think so.
And, of course, we no longer know how to work the conveyor belt, so let's take a look at the prizes. Food objects, fuel, tablets, holy tablets, frightening animal, someone's head. We don't know, but they're everywhere. A stone, a stone, a stone, a stone. We don't know, but they're everywhere. Frightening animal. Sheila, what can you remember?
Oh, I can remember sunshine, colours, smiling faces, and then darkness, fear.
No, not the event. The objects.
Oh, right. Well, I just...
A raid! A raid! Whoops. Well, Sheila, you certainly won't leave empty-handed because we're going to let you take away someone's head and a stone as talisman for your sector.
We'll certainly worship them.
I'm sure you will. Well, I'm afraid that's all we've got power for this week. Don't forget to send your stories to us here, wherever we've been for the past 2.5 years. Well, with any luck, some of us will be here next week for another quiz broadcast. So until then, goodbye and remain indoors.
You're watching the British Emergency Broadcasting System. Do not be alarmed by the smell. It's 17,000 new British hours since the event, and time for the quiz broadcast.
Hello, remain indoors and welcome. Try to forget what you saw happening over there last time. We think we've made it stop. So let's say a big remain indoors to our two survivors, Peter and Sheila. Peter, Sheila, you're the last remaining contestants, which leaves the game and, for all we know, civilization at a very interesting point. Thinking of breeding at all?
We tried.
There was too much sick.
Yes, since the event, sex is certainly a lot more vomity. Right, tonight's first round is charades. It's a one-on-one game with a chance to play for tonight's star prize, everything we've got left to eat. Doesn't that look good in the circumstances? So it really is all to play for. Peter, you're the weakest, so you go first. Join me. Are you nervous?
No, we all smell like this now.
So we do. Try rubbing in some of the brown soap at night before doing up the face zips on your safety bag. So, Sheila, you have to try and guess what Peter's miming. It could be a book, a film, or even a song.
What is a book, a film, or even a song?
We don't know.
So little remains.
OK, I got something.
Excellent.
One word. Oh, no, 2 words. It's second word. Oh, first word.
The something. Good luck. What's he thinking of?
Second word, 2 syllables. Second syllable, up. Outdoor land. Ceiling, light, stain, vent. Vent. The something vent. The vent. The...
Yes?
Oh no. Not that. I can't say it.
I need an answer.
But if I say it, I might summon it.
Gonna have to hurry you.
Peter can have the food.
Yay!
What a good sport.
We apologise for that temporary loss of transmission. We can now return you to the quiz broadcast.
No, Peter, no. You can't open the box. It's not that part of the round yet.
There's food inside. You said there was food.
No, you can't open it. You've got to guess.
I'm too hungry to guess. Oh.
Now calm down or I'll tranquilize you.
We ate the tranquilizers days ago. Give me the box.
There are rules.
No, I followed the rules for too long. Where's my food?
Look, Sheila's playing the game properly.
If we play the game, I'm sure the food will come. They won't leave us here. We play the game, then the food will come.
Exactly. Now get back on your podium and do the boxes. That's better. Now, Peter, it's time to play Open the Box.
We can't open the boxes anyway.
Yes, we can. Of course we can.
They're welded shut.
The engineer will help us when he comes back.
He's not coming back. One of his shoes fell out of the ducting. It had a foot in it.
He has been taken up.
I'm sure he just left his foot as a promise that he'll be back soon. Peter, will you please guess how much the first box is worth in money? Come on.
Oh, I don't know. 25 money.
Good guess. Possibly. And Sheila?
We ate his foot.
Yes, we did eat his foot, Sheila, but how much is the box worth?
I don't know.
Another good guess. Well done, both of you. And that means it's time to remain indoors and see what the banker has to offer. Ring, 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 ring. No, still no one there.
I can't remember her face.
You're watching the British Emergency Broadcasting System. The alert state is unknown, presumed black. It's 2600 hours and time for the quiz broadcast.
Hello, good evening, and remain indoors. Welcome to the second and final hour of broadcasting for this week. Let's start by welcoming back last week's lucky runners-up, Peter and Sheila, and last week's unlucky winner, Maltesers. Such a shame that that prize turned out to be contaminated. So, Peter and Sheila, you're through to the next round.
Will there be food? I ate my watch.
Yes, of course. It's 2 weeks since the last of the food parcels was distributed. But that means it's all to play for because who knows, one of tonight's prizes might be food.
They keep us alive for their sport.
So, let's start with the odd one out round. Fingers on buzzers. Which of these is the odd one out? A ceremonial helmet, the last child, President Butterfly, and the event.
Could we eat Maltesers?
I'm pretty sure that's against the regulations. Blessed be the regulations. Come on, a helmet, the last child, President Butterfly, and the event. Think about it. Except the event. Don't think about the event.
Is it the event?
Yes, the event is the odd one out, of course, because it destroyed the other three. So let's move on to our headline round, featuring this week's guest publication, The Newspaper. Sheila and Peter, your headline is Oomsday. What was Oomsday?
Was it between Tuesday and birthday?
Number 3 air filtration system has failed.
It's happening again.
That sound means that's all we've got time for.
Blessed be the regulations.
I can hear them in the dark.
Well, it seems we're having some technical problems, so while you remain indoors and we send Sheila off to be voltage calmed, here's some music.
You're watching the British Emergency Broadcasting System. The time is slipping inexorably away. And to help with that, as usual, it's the quiz broadcast.
Hello, good evening, and remain indoors unless infected. Hopefully not infected are our three contestants tonight.
I'm infected.
Bad luck, Professor. And our other contestants are Peter, who you may remember.
Hello.
And Sheila, who you're also permitted to remember.
Yes.
And Sheila, when we last saw you, you were being taken off to be voltage calmed. Is that right?
Yes.
How was it?
Yes.
That's great.
Yes.
Is it true that you can only say yes now?
Yes.
Were you answering me, or did you just say that because you can only say yes?
Yes.
So you can say other things?
Yes.
That's priceless. That really is TV gold. Please do not attempt to use this program as currency. Barter is forbidden and punishable by exposure. So, our first round, as ever, is the quiz round. Fingers on hands, please. And that's the alarming alarm. Do not be alarmed. It means it's time for a music round. Have a look at this clip.
I can't.
Yes.
Beautiful. But that's enough about our star prize. I bet you'd like to win that, wouldn't you, Sheila?
Yes.
Change the bloody record. Is the name of our music round. So let's bring on the bloody record. What is the link between the bloody record and the event? Is it A, unknown, B, known but prohibited, or C, yes? Sheila?
Yes.
Do you mean C?
Yes.
Bad luck, Sheila. So close. But the answer is, of course, A, unknown.
Yes.
You're watching the British Emergency Broadcasting System. Coming up later, our new topical entertainment show, Mock the Event, which may offend viewers who are affected by the event. But first, it's time for the quiz broadcast.
Hello, good evening, and scratching only makes it worse. Don't! Welcome to the show. Now, before we start, since last week, we've actually had a letter from them, saying that a lot of them apparently watch and enjoy the show. So I'd just like to say to any of them watching, leave us be! Why can't you leave us alone? So let's meet the contestants. Peter, of course, you won't know what one of them looks like.
No.
Well, let me tell you, they look just like us.
Well, of course, they used to be us, didn't they?
That's right, they used to be us. I'd also like to welcome back the lovely Sheila.
Yes.
You're not one of them, I hope, are you, Sheila?
Yes.
She can only say yes, you fools! She's been voltage calmed! I was just trying to do a joke! I was only trying to do a joke.
Is Sheila all right?
Sheila's fine, Peter. Sheila's safe. And our third contestant is a newcomer to the quiz broadcast. What's your name?
Why do you want to know?
And on to round one. Them. Question one. What do we know about them?
Only that we fear them.
Correct. Question two. Are they trying to get in? I'll give you a clue. Sheila could have answered this one.
Yes.
Correct. They are trying to get in. They're really trying to get in. And question three. Have any of them got in?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid the answer I've got here is that to date, thankfully, none of them have got in.
That's not the right answer.
And finally for this round, question four. Do they really feed on human flesh, or is that just a myth?
I can hear crunching.
Well, I'm afraid that's all we've got time for, because, they've got in.
You're watching the British Emergency Broadcasting System. It's the beginning of the Second Age. Every ending is a beginning. And now it's time for the return of the quiz broadcast.
Hello, good evening, and come back indoors. Regular viewers will remember that in our last broadcast, they got in and ate Sheila. So, round one, what happened next?
They all died.
That's right, Peter. They all just died. We didn't kill them. There were thousands of them. They were so angry. And then they died.
They died.
And they all just died.
Why did they all die?
We don't know. That was question 2. But they all died.
They used to be us.
They used to be us. And they all died. Round 2 is our head-to-head round.
But there's only me left.
Yes, but we've still got Sheila's head.
Sheila was kind.
I'm afraid you've dropped Sheila's head, Peter, so the winner of this week's head-to-head is Sheila.
Well done, Sheila. I'm happy for Sheila.
I'm happy for Sheila. Well, I'm afraid that's it for this week's quiz broadcast, as there's no one else. There's no one else.
People will come.
Let's stand together.
Are you there?
Yes.